you say that.
Yeah.
But who do you actually find attractive? Like,
Yeah.
who, at the end of the day, when you open your laptop or your phone,
Yeah.
and you're going on Pornhub,
You're not looking at the old lady, are you?
It's none of our business. It's none of our business. It's none of our business.
I have a what the fuck too.
Awesome. Let's hear it.
Okay. I like this theme of the what the fucks.
Where we give advice that nobody wants to hear.
I feel like our advice is really good, though.
I love actually the fact that we definitely we're not on the same page. Like, when, when I said to you, like, oh, what the fuck, I want to talk about this. And you're like, oh yeah, that's a good one. And I assume that, well, we obviously think exactly the same, but we almost never do. We almost never do. We almost always see it differently.
Okay. This is kind of a weird one that I just don't really get. So
Okay.
I'm a middle-aged, happily married woman with a wonderful husband. We have a relationship that others spend their lives trying to find, and we're both extremely grateful for our many blessings. I'm not social, and I'm not conscious of my appearance. I never wear makeup. I'm a jeans and t-shirt type of woman. Also, I'm a bit overweight. Given all of that, why do men continually try to hit on me and chat me up? I grew up with 2 older brothers and have a history of having platonic male friends of all types throughout my life. I guess I don't fit the typical girly stereotypes. I talk about my wonderful life and relationship with my husband, and it doesn't seem to stop these men from hitting on me. What am I doing wrong, and why me?
Oh my God.
I hate her.
Right?
I mostly just wanted to read it because I'm like, who writes into like an advice columnist asking that? Like,
People who, she's writing it to say, like, look at me, how beautiful I am.
except I'm a frumpy, overweight jeans and t-shirt person, but people still love me. It must be my personality.
Obviously, she's not frumpy at all. Like, she's generally men hit on you.
Or what if men aren't really hitting on her? They're just like, oh, hi, ma'am. Like, would you like to sit at the table? Or like, it's like the server. At the,
Yeah,
she's
or
like,
it's just general conversation, and she sees it as, because she didn't actually go into how people
they're
hit on
doing,
you.
no.
So she's either full of shit and they're not hitting on her, or she's beautiful and they're hitting on her, and she's like, I don't know why. It's, she's probably one of those blonde hair, blue-eyed Jennies who's just,
I don't know. I just think anybody who considers themselves good looking, okay, I have a friend, actually, I was just thinking of this. It's
Okay.
actually Kirsten's cousin was saying
Yeah.
that she was hanging out with this girl who was talking about how she gets hit on all the time. And she's like, maybe it's because I'm so pretty. And when she told me that story, I was like, who says that about themselves? Like, isn't that a fucked up thing to say?
Well, it's interesting because, like, why can't we say that about ourselves? Like, I know what you're saying, which is like, well, who would call themselves pretty? Because we live in a world where we just talk shit about ourselves.
Fair enough. Like, it is, and body positivity and love who you are and everything. But going around being like, people hit on me all the time because I'm so pretty. Like, that's don't you, like.
It is. And why though? Let's dig a little deeper.
Okay.
Why? So if I said to you, Amanda, men are hitting on me all the time, and obviously it's because I'm so hot. Like,
Interesting. Okay, I just had a thought,
Okay,
though, because
what?
if you changed that and you said, I've been getting hit on a lot, I think it's because I'm really funny, I wouldn't judge you the same.
yeah.
So why would I judge you for saying that you're pretty? But like, we're allowed to consider ourselves smart, funny, interesting,
Yeah.
but calling ourselves pretty or beautiful is wrong.
Yeah, interesting. Like it's I know what you mean, because when you say it, I get this like, who the hell do you think you are? You're not pretty, bitch. I'm way prettier than you. Whoever you
Even
are.
if you are, you're beautiful, but like, you're not allowed to like know
You're not allowed to say it.
Yeah.
But don't you think that when you're hot, you gotta know.
Well, yeah.
You gotta know.
Oh, because people treat you differently when you're good looking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't know. See,
Okay.
that's what you do. You have to pretend you're not.
So, I talk about my weight all the time, right? So I've been on the full spectrum of like 300 pounds. Nobody looks at you. Barely. You're not going to get the door open for you
Yeah.
when you're that weight. Like, it's just, you're invisible. And I've been to that state where I'm like a size 9, a size 8, and you're wearing the skinny jeans and you're fucking hot and athletic, and you were treated completely different. And I know.
Does that have to do with the confidence you have in yourself, though?
No.
Okay. Oh,
No.
I guess because you always have confidence.
No.
Even.
And not only that, but I've also done things like in my younger years, like bleached my hair blonde. Like the more sleazy feminine you look, the more men pay attention to you. And
Yeah.
I mean, it is what women would call their power, you know?
Yeah.
And when you have it, so when I was hot, I'm
still hot.
I know. But when I'm at my peak hotness, when I'm at my thinnest and prettiest, and I know because men treat you differently. Women treat you differently too.
Yeah, everybody does.
Women want to be your friend. Men all want to fuck you, and then you're just like, why does everybody want to fuck me?
And then you write into advice column.
Maybe it was me. No, it wasn't me.
It's funny though, because even like there's this whole thing going around right now, and it's like when you talk to your daughter, don't be like, you're so beautiful. Like make sure you also say things like you're so smart and whatever, so she doesn't only put value on being beautiful, right? But I can't help it. I'm like, McKenna, you're so beautiful. So now she goes around all the time and she'd be like, Mommy, do I look beautiful? I think I look beautiful today. And I'm like, I want you to have that confidence in yourself, but I don't want you going through your life and being like, I'm beautiful. Like, it's like, so when are you allowed to say it? When are you
But
not?
you are, because... And it wouldn't really matter what your daughter looked like, whether, because your daughter is a cute little girl, but what if she was an overweight, fat little girl?
Yeah.
You also need to say, you're beautiful. And I know it's not the right thing to say, but I think it is.
Yeah.
Like giving, here's my parenting tip of the day, but kids, your kids' friends and society is going to shit on them their whole life. They're going to say not enough, not good enough. And your job as a mom is to say beautiful, smart, you got this. And whatever that means, that whatever you got this is. But why the fuck then can't we just say that to ourselves? Like, why is it okay for your daughter who's 3?
Yeah,
4 to say I'm pretty, and you're like, yes, you are. So why can't I say I'm pretty, Amanda?
I don't know, because I have no.
Tell me I'm pretty.
You're fine. Just kidding. You're beautiful and you're smart and you're
not.
funny.
You're stupid.
See, okay. Would you rather be
the
smartest person in the room, the funniest person in the room, or the best looking person in the room? Like if there's a room of...
Can I get like a percentage?
No.
Like a pie chart.
No.
I want a pie chart.
Okay, fine. Give me a pie chart.
Okay, I want like 60 beautiful.
Oh.
And then I can't calculate the rest because I'm beautiful and not smart enough to figure out the rest of the pie chart.
You have 40%
2020.
left.
2020.
That 20% funny means you're like a dud.
Oh, fuck,
and 20%.
you're right. Oh, you're right.
20% smart means you're like a dud.
Oh. Yeah,
and 60% means you're average. So you're like a shitty person nobody wants to.
Okay.
60% beautiful is like
80. Okay, I'm 80% pretty.
So you value looks over personality. I don't believe that. I think you're full of it right now.
But I don't want to be ugly.
But if
like
you're...
And neither do you. Look, we just finished this fucking conversation of I'm so fat and I work on all the time. And I got big boobs. None of that is because I want people to look at me and go, oh, you're so smart.
That's a fucked up thing too. Like, isn't it? Because women have to be good looking or you get nowhere in life. Men,
isn't that fucked?
Men, they can be smart, funny, rich, which rich usually comes from being smart, or charismatic or whatever. Like charisma, you could be a very bad looking guy and you will look so good to me if you're funny. You can make me laugh. If you're like smooth.
I agree.
But a woman, you can't get by with a good personality as a woman. Like,
okay, and so as I'm getting older, like that becomes a thing too. Like the whole thing about staying youthful. Like I look at all these TV stars with their plumped up fake fucking lips and shit, and I'm like, oh God, I don't want to do that, but I don't want to look old either. And so I'm at that precipice of like, do I start going for injections and fucking fillers and stuff just to look like Because why? Because you're valued more when you're beautiful, and people take you
But then
seriously.
all the guys that I know in my real life are
Yeah.
like, I prefer women who are natural, don't get shit done. But then
But,
who are they jerking off to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you say that,
Yeah.
but who do you actually find attractive? Like
Yeah.
who at the end of the day when you open your laptop on your phone,
Yeah.
you're going on Pornhub,
You're not looking at the old lady, are you?
Karen?
Because look at Monica. She's got a great personality.
Totally. She's so funny. And that's fucking bullshit because I've been working on my personality my whole life.
You have not. This is why people like you. It's not your fucking personality. It's your boobs.
Oh, I've only just got those, man.
It's none of our business.